I told you I was about to record. You already know what it is. It's your boy, it's Keith Jeffery with the Miss Erykah Hill. It's when heathens talk. Holla at your boy. Ooh, wait, is your phone sideways, ma'am?
It is.
Okay, just asking. Yeah, make sure.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. My fault. I overstepped. Set the vibes. Set the vibes. Set the vibes, right?
On the right frequency.
Mm-hmm. How you doing?
It's a full moon tonight. It's a full moon tonight. That's how I'm doing tonight. That's how I'm doing tonight, Keith.
How's that full moon treat you?
It's a lot to release. Clearly, I've been releasing a lot, so it's been treating me. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's been treating you.
It's been treating me. How's it been treating you? Oh, it says Scorpio.
It's been treating me well. It's been doing me right. Yeah, I can't complain.
Talk to me.
I've been flowing, moving, and grooving. You feel me? Things have come my way, but I've learned to just accept things as they are. And just, just keep it pushing, bro. Real shit. Real rap, cuz. I know who here. Listen, if you listening, you feel me? I know who here and I know who not. Alright. So, this retrograde, this full moon, this eclipse, you feel me? So, I'm good. Oh, wait a minute. Look, God. Man, nothing can stop me, man. May 19th is coming up. You feel me? Like, nothing right now can knock me off my frequency. Oh, yeah, nah. The only thing that can really mess me up is if somebody's saying they having my baby. And that's not happening. Lord. So, shit.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
That's the only thing that could, like, dampen my parade.
I feel like you would low-key be happy, to be honest with you.
Listen,
depending on who it is.
Depending
on who it is, I feel like you would be ecstatic. Don't do that.
The right one, with the right one, yeah, I will be happy. But not right now. Not right now. When you want to have kids, shit. Not right now. Shit, I don't know when, but it's just not right now.
Just not right now. Understandable. So, what did you release this full moon? Because, it's good to release things during full moons. Guys, those in the back that needed to hear.
I released DoorDash and Uber Eats.
What?
They was getting too much of my money.
Oh, my heavenly.
I released DoorDash too.
Let's get for real here, okay, guys? I thought you been released them.
Man, listen,
you must have brought them back on the team.
They creeped back into my life.
Yeah, I bet they did.
You know I got a hard time.
That's what that is.
Right, you know I got a hard time letting go.
Oh, the jokes there.
Oh man, nah. What did I release? I released it. Self-doubting thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I released it. Yeah, my mom gonna be mad when she hear that.
Don't do Mama Faye like that. Don't do her like that.
Listen, I'm not doing her any type of way. She gonna be like, "Why are you up there talking like you ain't got no sense?" Like I'm not a teacher.
She probably will.
Like I wasn't.
And she should. No. She should.
No, but I released self-down thoughts, unreciprocated energy. You feel me? Uber Eats and DoorDash. That is still on my list to release.
Very important items.
And that was it. Not putting out content. I released that. I released not putting out content. I'm gonna put out content.
That's what you released?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. That's why you've been on my ass. Got it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Why you feel like it was important for you to release those things right now, like in this moment in life?
Because I feel like those are things that have been really hindering me in the last. I say like these last few full moons, I've been releasing things. You know what I'm saying? Um, a bunch of personal, like even like connections and everything like that. I've been letting go of
Hmm.
and just moving and accepting for what they are. But with this full moon, I felt like it being in my birthday month, like it was just all about me. You feel me? Like what's really been blocking me from achieving that next level that I want to get to. And those were the things like those self doubting thoughts and not getting the energy I receive back. You feel me?
Hmm.
Like those have been things that have blocked some of my blessings in the past. You feel me? And I'm done blocking my own blessings. You feel me? Like, yeah, I want everything, and I don't want to be the reason that I don't get it. That's crazy. Like,
No, that's
just
facts though.
it's fake, but it's like I just thought like I had a conversation with myself one day, and like I woke up in the morning. First thing I asked myself when I woke up, like, you know what I mean? If you were to die today, would you be happy with how you live your life? You feel me?
Hmm.
And like I came to that I had my answer like right then and there. Like I was like, I'm proud of myself for everything I achieved, you know what I'm saying, and everything I've done so far in my life and everything. And I'm grateful and I appreciate it so much because it got me to this point. But I was just like, if I was to die today, you feel me? The only thing I wouldn't be happy with is that I didn't actually live life. You feel me?
Hmm.
Because I've always allowed I haven't I my mom says this, I only allow myself to have just enough fun just to say I did it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I don't just
Yeah,
I don't never just like just
like
let it
really be
just
in the moment.
you feel me? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Mm.
and a lot of that comes with you know what I mean the things that are in my head and the things that I've uh I've done for people and everything. So I just yeah, that was it. And then DoorDash and Uber Eats, I'm just putting too much money into their pockets right now.
Yeah, you just making them rich.
Yeah.
Sheesh, like, come on.
All the money I made off of them, they probably made back. Nah. I made a few dollars off of
I'm
them
about to say
motherfuckers.
that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
I'm about to say,
If
because you
that's how
know how I
you
was
feel.
getting. Listen, you know how I was getting down. What?
Yeah, at one point he was bad with it. He was bad. I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty bad with it too. I might need to release them. I might need to put them on my release. But I haven't used them in a while, so
Mm.
I'm happy. I am happy. I feel like what did I tell you I released? Cause I can't find my paper, but
You,
I
you
know
you burnt it, man.
I did burn it. Dang, that's right. That's right. During the full moon ritual, guys. Yes, I did. But yeah, that was a high moment, wasn't it? Uh, I definitely released habits that just no longer serve me because I've been more things have been being brought to my attention about certain things that I do when I'm triggered and just me learning a lot more about myself
Hmm.
and the things that I've created in my head off of shit that just wasn't real.
Right.
They come up as defense mechanisms just in the way I move through life. Uh I released myself from those type of habits and things like that. I feel like it was something
Mm.
else, but that was the main thing because little habits could like really
So you
mess
stop
up.
self sabotaging.
Um, some of them can be self-sabotaging. Not all of the habits are self-sabotaging. Some
Okay.
of them are just defense mechanisms, like throwing a guard, like a
Yeah,
really
yeah,
tough guard up. But some
yeah.
of
I
them can
understand.
result as self-sabotaging, like because I can fuck up a good thing if you let me. But
Please let
more
me
than
alone,
likely, you know
Becky.
what I'm saying? More
Shout
than
out the
likely,
whole.
it'll
I
be
had
from
that.
me overdoing it. But yeah, self-limiting thoughts was in there too. I'd say that self-limiting thoughts was in there too, because that's low-key a self-sabotage way of thinking.
Yeah, that lack mindset to kill you.
Yeah.
That'll
So
take you out.
that's what everybody do. Everybody self-sabotage to some type of degree. It's really bad, but yeah. Well, good job, because we're still releasing. If you guys, by the time you guys hear this, it might not even be a full moon, but yeah, make sure you get that in.
Let us. Matter of fact, if you are listening, right, and you did release something during the full moon, let us know. You know what I'm saying? On our
Yeah.
Instagram at
Thank
heathen
you.
shit. Well, it's not heathen shit. It's heathen SHXT because Instagram won't let me put shit.
Ah, makes sense.
So let us know what you release.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
that's what's up, P. But yeah, I think that we should keep this rolling because recently we was just talking about the season of exhaustion, right?
yes.
And possibly mixing that within like cross intersecting with another season. So what happens like when you're in that season of exhaustion? You're working hard, you're exhausted, and again, whether this has anything to do with expectations or not, like we're not even considering that. It's just you just don't get what you want. It's like disappointments. How do you maneuver through that mentally? How do you cope with that? Because a lot of
T-
times we don't get what we want, but that don't necessarily mean it wasn't something that we needed. It's just like, damn, I ain't get what I want. I give up.
it's a thing that to not get what you want right in any situation is utter disappointment. And and when you feel that way, you feel me like I can't really say that there's an easy way to deal with that. Like I other than to know that you have to move forward, you feel me? And
Just
know
keep
that
on
you
going,
didn't
huh?
and keep on going. But in that same aspect is it's that lingering thought. You feel me? That you didn't get what you want. And you carry that for as long as you want to carry it until you have to reinvent your mind to start thinking like, all right, I didn't get what I want, but what did I get?
Like
You
what
feel
could you
me?
still take from the situation?
Right. You got to get something out of the situation. Like you got to get something. Like something has to. You you don't go through life not getting nothing. That's the lack mindset that like I see a lot is you don't go through life not getting anything at all. You always get something. It just might not be what you want and you may not see it at that moment. Like them L's that you feel like you taking turn into lessons later. Cause like it's a lot of shit that I didn't went through and then did in this last I don't even know how many years. I can think about, but it's just like, no, like that wasn't supposed to. It wasn't supposed. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, it hurt when I didn't get that girl. Yeah, it hurt when I didn't achieve that goal that I was supposed to get. Yeah, I was disappointed in myself. But like the only thing I can do in those situations is reevaluate. All right, boom, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. But damn, all right, now I know how to do this. All right, now I know next time. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not messing with that type of chick. You feel me? Like that's how I maneuver through it. Cause like to sit there and just be in that moment for too long, like, is detrimental.
That should have killed your spirit.
That should have. That
Kill
should have
your
taken.
spirit. It'll make you not want to try
And
no more. Like some people get caught up and don't even want to try no more. They don't even want to fight for nothing no more.
and some people don't even realize that it's just like you act in that way. Like you've adapted this behavior. And it's hard for you to see because it's just like you trying so hard not to be the disappointment. You trying so hard not to be disappointed.
Mm.
That like in the midst of disappointment you just keep disappointing yourself because it's just lingering. It's just there.
Mm.
And then once you think that you're losing so many times, you just say, some people just say, fuck it.
Fuck it. For real.
Like,
I feel like I done,
really just say,
I feel like I done almost been there. Like shit, fuck that shit. Like for what? And I think almost everybody reached that point. It really just depends on how you move past that point to evolve, to understand like why that didn't work out the way it did, like the way you wanted it to. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just part of enjoying the process. Like people, it is really difficult for people to enjoy the process of how things are supposed to go because they just so focused. That goes back to the tunnel vision that we was talking about. Like we be so tunnel vision that you don't enjoy everything else that's coming along with this shit just to get to that place. Because by the time you get to that, by the time you reach that goal and you look back and you see everything else you done gained, you be like, shit, yeah, I fucks with this, but goddamn it, all this other shit that I done got out of it.
you, and then it might be hard to say, but like in the end, like after you go through it, like you have to learn how to take the emotions out of it and just understand the situation for what it is. Because like sometimes we allow our emotions to negate logic. You feel me? Or we allow emotions to blind us of what the situation actually is. You feel me? Like it might have been a bad.
Take emotions out. I just don't think you can.
In the end, look, not while you going through it. You feel me? But in the end, when you sitting back and it didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out, and you're able to just sit there and just be present in the emotions that you have right then and there and go through them, you can. I'm not saying like just totally just throw them away. No, you felt that. Yeah, you went through it, but it's just like, all right, you had to sit there and be like, it wasn't a good situation. And you're holding on to baggage because you're just holding on to the emotions of that situation. This the book. I got that from the book. It's this book called Breaking the Habits of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Don't quote me. But yeah, it's just like you go through life and you go through things and everything like that. And then you get to a point where you get through those things and you're able to take the emotions out of it and see things exactly how they were. See things why they played out the way they played out. And once you're able to do that, once you're able to take the emotions out of it, you feel me? And you can see what's actually going on, you can be like, why am I even still worried about that?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'm just holding on to the baggage of what was there, and I'm just carrying it with me throughout these other situations in life because
Mhm.
I'm just thinking that I'm going to get the same. I'm gonna get the same
Results.
results because that happened and that disappointment happened.
Right. No, I get what you're saying.
You feel me?
Mhm.
And in the end, like once you be like, no, that you train yourself to react differently. No, if this situation pop up again, I'm gonna move like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna think it's the old situation. I know I can get through it because I got through that.
Mhm.
And that's
That
how I
makes
got
sense.
rid of. That's how I took disappointment out my life. Like yeah, in that moment it might hurt. You feel me? But it is what it is. I'll be hurt in that moment,
I feel
but
like no, go ahead, keep going.
no, go ahead. Cause
I was say
I'll
I
just
feel
repeat the same
like
shit. Repeat the same.
I hate you, nigga. I just hate you. I feel like where I'm at in life, I've gained so much understanding of I don't even want to say the world, because that's very broad. But I've just gained so much understanding of life and that things that happen. Like it's really hard for me to feel disappointed about stuff because now I look at things from all type of angles and perspectives, and I get an understanding to the point where it's just like, well, dang, like yeah, maybe that didn't happen, but I get it.
Look, I'm
Like I
taking
really fucking get it. Like
I'm taking everything as a sign now. You feel me?
I get it. I get it.
Hey, it is what it is.
And with that understanding, sometimes it's really hard. Like now I'm learning. Like when I check out this way and I check in this way, I be like, I get it. Uh, it just be really hard for me to be too beat up about certain things now. And it don't mean that that disappointment that I may have felt is invalid just because I get it from another standpoint. It just means like no perspective is really wrong. It's just like I get it, I understand, and I just learn. Like I said, we take something from the situation and we move with it. Um,
My
yeah,
thing
cause
sometimes, my thing sometimes is that like I get that. You feel me? I'm there
mm,
with you. I understand that is what it is. But like sometimes I just want the other person, or like if somebody is involved in the situation, I just want the other person to understand that like, yo, it is what it is. Like you don't gotta keep doing this. You feel me? Like it's over. You know what
what
I
you
mean?
mean?
Like you don't I feel like in certain situations, right, where
Hmm.
you feel you may have felt disappointed or whatever, like from the party that's involved, is they have to validate their feelings, right? Because if you tell somebody that you felt like disappointed in them or from their actions, like that hurt. You feel me? And if that person can't see clearly like why you feel the way you feel, the only thing they're going to try to do is like, oh no, but you did. They're going to try to combat it, and it's like,
Hmm.
bro, it's no point. We don't even have to argue about what you're arguing about because I've already accepted that this is what it is. That's the situations
Hmm.
I've had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we sitting here having this discussion when I already know what to expect out of you?
Hmm.
You feel me? So like, people don't understand that. People don't understand that you can just literally just let things be.
Do you feel like having a a certain level of acceptance with certain things, like things that happen? Do you think that helps with negating feeling like disappointments and when things don't go your way? Because you have such a level of acceptance, like, oh, okay,
Yeah. Um. Yeah, but I'll be wrong to say that I still don't. I still don't feel it. You feel me? Like I can sit here and say that, like, yeah, I have a level of acceptance, but like, yo, when somebody, excuse me, like my skin, I'm not Superman. I can say it hurt now.
mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like I can admit that, like it it affected me and who I am. You know what I'm saying? In a certain way. Now, my part is the part of acceptance comes after that. You know what I mean? Like it for me, it comes. It doesn't come as quick as I make it seem, but it comes. But no, I still go through that.
You go through the stages.
Yeah, the stages is not because I mean, as a man, you feel me? I feel like it's just I can't let the world see that I'm hurt
Mm.
sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I have my trusted individuals that I confide in and stuff like that. But like so that I felt that it was a burden to me before, but now it's kind of like it kind of helps me because it's just like, all right, you got to stand on your shit, bro. Like you got to accept that this is how things. That's a part. It's parts of being a man that hurt more than help sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially being a black man, like it's more that hurts than helps, and you have to accept it and just keep moving on. Do what you have to do to heal, and that's what I'm learning now to heal. You feel me? Because you don't get taught that growing up. I didn't get taught that growing up, how to heal from shit. But now you heal and you move on. But you know at the end of the day, I know at the end of the day, like, yo, I gotta stand on my own too. And yeah, that happened. But like, what I'm gonna do about it now is it's out of my control. It is what it is.
What's one of the biggest disappointments that you feel like you've had in your life?
My biggest disappointment in my life. Ooh, it's like
Don't do that.
Look. I'm gonna say it like this because I actually had a real conversation with myself about this whole situation, right? And the disappointment I have calls for like a amount of accountability
Mm-hmm.
because I knew what it was from the rip. You feel me?
He's trying to build us up, guys. He's trying to build us up.
I just wanted it to be what it was. You feel me? And to be honest with you, that goes for a broad amount of situations. That goes for a few situations that I've had in my life.
Well, we asking you about
One situation. You want a situation. You know, you already know the answer. So why I gotta say it?
Because we telling the people. You know, that's why.
You tell the people.
You know,
Okay.
Don't worry, you get a chance to boomerang and ask me the question.
No, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's one of my biggest disappointments in my life, but one of a disappointment that had the biggest toll on my life was the disappointment of the word dad. You feel me? Like I feel like that title holds a lot of weight. You feel me? No matter the time, no matter the circumstances, no matter what it is. But because of expectations, you feel me? I feel like I got disappointed in the end because of how I feel about that word dad. You know what I mean? To me, a dad is somebody who guides you and teach you and show you the way and how to maneuver and help you out. You know what I mean? And I did get some of that from my father. You feel me? But like I feel like when it mattered most, you feel me? And sir, like on some shit, I never got the birds and the bees talk. You feel me? Like when it was time for me to go into a chick, when it was time for me to go into a chick, like I never got taught how to put on a condom. You feel me? Like it was all like when it was time for me to go, it was time for me to go. Like it was quick, fast, and in a hurry. Real shit. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of things that like I did get taught from my father, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of things that like I showed myself going on. And because of what I wanted my dad to be to me in certain situations and everything in life, I got disappointed in the end. You feel me? Because it just is what it is. You feel me? Like the relationship that we had, that I didn't get that. I feel like I didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you feel me? So like that was something that definitely like I wanted his approval. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted I wanted the good job and the pat on the back. You feel me? Like no matter, excuse me, what we going through. Like I know you my dad and you proud of me. This and the third, excuse me, but like, yo, bro, like I want to hear you say it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to show me. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, it's not to say that he owes me that. You feel me? But for me, that word dad holds that weight because like it might not be the same thing, but I'm a goddad. You feel me? And I know at the end of the day, like, yo, that's my godson. Like, no matter what, I'm going to show up for him if he ever needs me there. No matter what he wants in life, whether it's from his real father or from me, I'm going to show him the way because that's what, as a man, I feel like you're supposed to do. And if a time ever comes where me and him have an exchange of words, you know what I'm saying? And it might not be what I like, that's still my godson, and I'm never letting him go. He's always going to know that I'm there. That's what a dad is to me. I got disappointed because sometimes dads they're not that. I didn't get that. You feel me? And then that shit, it hurt. Once I came to the realization, like, once I actually sat down with myself, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I accepted the fact that there were things that my dad did teach me that I appreciate to this day. You feel me? And that there were things that I didn't get from him that I appreciate. And there were things that I just got from him naturally, you feel me, from watching him, that he didn't teach me, you feel me, that I use to this day. Like, I appreciate all that. But at the end of the day, like, when it's time for you to show up and live out that title, you feel me, I don't feel like you did. So yeah, that disappointed me.
And how do you feel like you dealing with that type of disappointment like today?
You know, I had to realize like my position in life. You feel me? Like the fact that I got a godson that actually like look up to me. You feel me? And actually fuck with me. Like, yeah, we be having our moments, but like that's my guy at the end of the day. You feel me? And like the connections and stuff that I have with my brothers and sisters, that's really what would get me out through it. Cause it's like I'm the oldest. I'm big brother. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
for me to be able to talk to them and show them some of the things that I've learned, you know what I'm saying, being out of the house, you know what I'm saying, and becoming who I am and becoming a man and everything like that, it's just like, bro, like you telling them, you showing them things that you learned on your own, bro. Like, why are you have no reason to, you teaching, you feel me? You showing the way, you pay them the path. So it's just like, you don't gotta worry about that. You know what I'm saying? It's accepting. And like I said, it was also accepting the things that, you know what I mean? I can say all the things that I feel like my dad didn't do, but I can sit here and still tell you all the things that my dad did do. You feel me? And it's still
Mm.
love at the end of the day. You feel me? It's not like I hate my dad or anything like that. It's still love at the end of the day. If I ever have kids and anything like that, I still want them to meet his grandkids. But I just know that in my life right now, like you don't play a part.
And that's a big acceptance. That's a big acceptance. That's
It's the
a
biggest.
big
It's a
thing to
big.
accept.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now, and it's crazy, but it's crazy that my birthday is what, Thursday. My birthday is in a few days. You feel me? And I might not get a call from my dad telling me happy birthday.
You might not, but you might.
But listen, right? History shows that I just might, might not. History shows that I just might not. You feel me?
I feel you.
And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. I ain't mad at it. Some things have to go through they natural their natural path, and everything will work out.
I feel that. I feel that. You ready to boomerang it?
Hmm.
So you ready
Yeah,
to
go ahead,
boomerang?
boomerang. Yeah, what's up? What's your biggest disappointment? Because
Oh, how many of them do I have? I'll just pull out a pen and paper.
no, my God,
Let me
bro,
see what
I
what's
can name
mine.
two of them.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Kids don't do that.
Oh
You real
man.
funny. Real funny. I'm trying to really think, because one does stick out like a sore thumb, but I don't really feel like I want to dive into that one. I feel I feel like one of my biggest disappointments was such a conflicting situation, but I'm gonna say the way my birth went with young King. That was one of my biggest disappointments. 'Cause that shit knocked me into postpartum depression. But yeah, basically my birth just did not go the way that I wanted it to go. The person whom I had made that child with didn't show up. That was really big for me. Um, because that kind of broke the foundation as even being just friends. That broke the foundation. So that was really big for me. And then the fact that I had done been stressed out throughout the entire pregnancy, just about, I didn't labor as well as I had hoped, and I ended up going into a C-section, and that was very, very disappointing. It was very disappointing. So it's kind of like, damn, the people I needed to be there wasn't there and couldn't show up, and then the process just didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen. So here I am just laying on this metal bed, and they cutting me open and get my baby. It's just so conflicting, because at the same time, this is like one of my most beautiful moments. But do you understand how conflicting that can be? When you disappointed but happy in the same goddamn sentence, it's just like wowzers.
I, I
Um,
can I don't understand that exact situation, but I understand the confliction.
The confliction, because that shit just makes it more depressing.
Right.
Uh, that's probably why I like went into postpartum depression like just so easy because I kept saying in my head like you supposed to be happy, why you not happy? And it's just like shit, nothing went my fucking way, and that goes back into the like the control box. Like I just needed it to happen this way, and rightfully so. I mean, it's my birthright, so. But that was like one of my most
Two things.
disappointing moments in life. The way my birth went. I didn't like the hospital or nothing. Um, but I don't know. Looking back on it, I don't know if I would have been as motivated to get my doula certification if that birth didn't happen the way that it happened, because that was like one of my main things that drove me to say I need to hurry up and get my certification and be a doula because I don't want no other moms to go through this like how I
Your
went
your
through it.
your mic went out. We didn't hear the first part.
What part was that?
The part was you said you when you started talking about your doula experience, and the
I
we
just,
heard you say was last thing we heard you say was you don't know if you would have been the doula as you are today if it wasn't for that birth.
yeah, yeah. I don't know because the birth experience is what drove me to say I really need to get my doula certification because I don't want no other mom to have to go through the bullshit that I had to go through. Like, if I can help stop that, then I want to help stop that. Um, and the main thing was because I hired a doula for that birth. And as much as it didn't go the way I wanted it to go, she helped make it as best as it could have been. She helped out with the experience. She fought to be in the room with me during my C-section because nobody other than like a family member is supposed to be back there. And she literally talked the doctor down to be back there to sit with me. And so she kind of motivated me to be like, yeah, I think you should. But I feel like I had to go through that process just to get where I'm at. Just to get where I'm at. I had to know how it felt to like do all of that alone just to get to the point where it's just like, oh yeah, I know why I'm doing this. That goes back to the exhaustion. Like I'm tired as hell. Client after client, birth after birth. I'm tired as hell, but I love doing this shit. Why do I love doing this shit? This shit goes all the way back to you love doing this shit because you know how they birth could have went if you wasn't there.
And then you hit on something that you said that feeling of being alone. You feel me? Like I feel
Mm,
like a lot of times we take that feeling of being alone and we make it this I don't want to say horrible experience, but it's not the experience we want because at the end of the day nobody wants to be alone. Nobody wants to feel alone. You know what I mean? But
right.
it's in those moments when you alone where you figure out like how much strength you actually have, like how much you actually willing to put in the work. You feel me? How much those moments when you feel alone actually matter the most.
Those is when
Because
your
when you
thoughts are actually the loudest. You get some clarity.
you get the clarity that you need, because
Get the clarity that
when
you
it's just
need.
you, when it's just you,
You don't got no
it's just
distractions. You don't got
you
no
don't got
influences.
no outside voices. Nobody telling you what they think and how it should be.
Right. Or making you feel guilty for feeling the way that you feel. So it's trying to make you think a different way. It's just so many different things.
Feeling being
But
alone.
yeah. I mean, being solitude I feel like is necessary in any journey. That's why I love ducking off. That's why I love to duck off. 'Cause I just feel like solitude is needed. I feel like a part of that solitude, and solitude can be anytime. Like anytime. Like I've been trying to practice solitude like in my daily routines now. Like moments of just not talking. Now with that little guy in the room, there is no not talking. But um
Those
I
Geminis, man.
I'm gonna get him on board too. I'm gonna get him on board too because I like to practice my solitude while I'm fasting. Connect with my body and my thoughts more. Um, yeah, but I feel like that's important in any journey. The thing is, people just start to mix up being alone with being lonely, and then that just adds on to the disappointments and the exhaustion because you just now your mind just going to a whole nother place. And that's just a whole nother conversation. You see where this branches off to, Keith?
That feeling of being lonely. Ooh.
Now that's a disappointing ass feeling.
What?
Cause you trying to figure
Mm.
out why you lonely. Like,
Why the fuck? Bro, you ever been lonely with a bunch of people around you?
hell yeah. I've been alone. I've been lonely in the bed beside a lover, beside a boyfriend.
Damn.
Yeah, I've been lonely. Now all my my exes gonna be like, well damn bitch, who the fuck you talking about? You talking about me? Nah, she talking about that other nigga. I told her not to fuck with that nigga. Like, bitch didn't wanna listen to me. But yeah, I've been there. I've been there. I've been lonely beside a freaking significant other. And that's a horrible feeling. It's a horrible feeling. I wish that upon nobody. But yeah. That's what I feel like most people get that type of loneliness when they're around a whole bunch of people.
What do
That's where
you
the
do?
conflict comes in.
What do you do? When you feel lonely around a bunch of people, what do you do?
Hmm. I analyze why I feel lonely around them individuals. 'Cause 9 times out of 10, it's either me, uh, just about everything reflects within. Okay, everything reflects within. So I always start with me. But
Right.
sometimes it could be your circle. It could be your circle, and maybe you just need to switch up the people that you're around that make you feel lonely. Because it could sometimes be your circle, but sometimes it's always yourself. Like, why do I feel lonely? What do I feel like would help me to not feel lonely? And why do I feel like it's that? Like, why do I feel like it has to be that career or that person or this amount of money? Like, why does it have to be that? And then I sort it out from there. Cause if it's a person, you know how that go. Like, not saying people ain't dependable, but people ain't dependable. So I ain't gonna can't base my loneliness off of that, cause that can go either way. But I just try to dissect it. Like, well, what would make me feel better or less lonely, or would help me feel accompanied? Okay, why does that make me feel like that? What need is being met if that's in my life? What need is being met? What need is being met? Okay, okay. But can those needs still be met if that thing is not there. It can? Oh, okay. Well, then I really ain't that lonely. I'm just alone. I'm just alone.
Oh, you just
I'm
alone.
just alone.
You just be
I ain't lonely. All those needs can still be met. I just want it to be met by that person.
facts.
Or I just want it to be met with this amount of money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want it that way. I just want it that way. But if your needs can still be met, you probably just alone. You're not alone. That's how I dissect it. But sometimes I got to check myself. And that's the main thing. That's why I say you got to have a good foundation with yourself. You got to have a good base with yourself. And the way I have it with myself is my relationship with the divine. Like, gotta have it. Because if not, then you can't check yourself. You're not self-aware. And that can go a whole bunch of ways when you can't catch yourself. You can't be self-aware. Like, it's problems within that by itself. So that's how I do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I do that.
Solid.
So solid.
I just wanted to pick your brain real quick, see what you was thinking.
I went off a little bit. I went off.
You did. There's some gems in there. I didn't want to interrupt you. That's why I just let her be.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of jazz. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit for the folks.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, disappointments. I feel like it's just a part of the game. It's a part of the process. Sometimes you just can't be so tunnel vision. It's okay to be tunnel vision. Not saying that, but sometimes, like, you got to figure out why is things such a disappointment, and how can you look at it from a different perspective to like gain understanding. And then sometimes that understanding don't come until the back end, and that's okay too. But as long as it comes, it takes away from that disappointing feeling.
And you don't need nobody else's understanding but your own. Let that be known right there. You don't gotta. It don't gotta be okay with the next person. It don't gotta be okay with what you was taught growing up. If your understanding, if you're able to sleep peacefully at night and live with yourself, then let that be it. Like, whatever that may be. You feel me? Like, find your peace. Like, real rap. Like, nobody, like, I'm starting to, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, but, like, those posts where it be like, be my peace. All right. Like, yeah, I don't need nobody to be my peace, yo. I'm my own peace. But while this chaos is going on around me, just have my back.
Help me stay grounded. Help me stay grounded.
You feel me?
Help me stay focused.
A lot of things I see is self reflection, right? That we go through, and then once you get to a point of where you start to see how you actually react to certain things, I feel like, because I did this, I started to see how I react to certain things. I started to see how other people reacted to certain things. And then from there, you can either relieve either way, you relieve yourself of the pressures of being yourself, because it's like, yo, I could either handle it this way and be Gucci and good, you feel me? Or I could crumble under the pressure like everybody else. It's all about what you want at the end of the day. Like, it's all about perspective. It's all about your perception of the world. Like, how you see it is exactly how it's going to be. If you think this situation is the worst situation in the world, 9 times out of 10, it probably is. to you. But to somebody else, it might be a golden goose. Believe what they say? Believe what, half of what you see and none of what you hear? That's
I
how you
hope
gotta
you
go
got
through
that
life.
right.
I hope
you
I
got
did
that
too.
right.
I think it
That's
is
what
though.
we ended on. Gang, gang.
Gang gang. You know what it is. It's your boy, it's Keith Jeffery.
Oh, you're not gonna leave me out this time.
Oh my God. Jesus
And it's
Christ.
your
We can
girl
never get
Erykah
this right.
Hill. Gang, gang. Good night,
This is
y'all.
when heathens talk. Good night, y'all.